Listen to Buck. Go to the local pool hall or wherever it is you hang out. You have no right to be here.
I have every right to be here. I cared about Sheridan, which is more than I can say to most of the family members in this room.
But how dare you? We've all gathered here to honor dear Sheridan, have we not?
This funeral is a charade. It's a way to show the entire world that the almighty Crane family is mourning a loved one. See, but the truth is, there's not an ounce of love in this room. For God's sake, her own father isn't even here.
Not that it's any of your business. Alistair is inconsolable over the loss of his daughter. They were very close. Unfortunately, he couldn't get away on such short notice.
You know, all Sheridan ever wanted was for her family to love her. She never got it. She was the most special woman that I've ever met. You'll never even know what you lost. But I do.
Need I remind you, officer, that if you'd have done your job, she wouldn't be lying in this coffin.
Don't listen to him, Luis. I'm not dead. Please help me.
Stopping Miguel and Charity from making love is really quite simple, Timmy. All we have to do is kill the mood before the mood kills us.
What is that noise?
It's going to take a bulldozer to separate Miguel and Charity. When I'm fresh out of bulldozers, Tim, and we can't give up. I know. If we can pry this window open, then surely they'll hear us and our knocking. Come on.
Tabitha, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, dears, as you know, I've been working very hard to collect cans for recycling. Well, we all have to do what we can to help out.
Yeah, that's great, Tabitha. You know, that doesn't explain how you wound up in my bedroom.
Oh, yes, well, I was coming to that. You see, I went to reach for a can, and the next thing I knew, I was tumbling through your window. I must have lost my balance. I suppose these things start happening when you get up in years.
Especially when you're 300.
I have never been so happy to have my nutso neighbor drop in.
I seem to have come at a bad time for you kids. Oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Don't worry about it. Tabitha, are you okay? You took quite a fall.
Oh, no, I'm fine. It takes more than a little tumble to keep me down. Besides, Timmy here cushioned my fall.
No kidding. Timmy's back is killing him.
I better be going and let you kids get back to whatever it was you were doing. Oh dear. I think I must have knocked my head harder than I thought. I feel a bit dizzy, Charity. Will you help me out, please, dear?
Of course not. Come on.
I'll meet you in the living room. I'm just gonna grab some clothes.
Miguel sees me in his closet. I'm dead.
Tabitha just gets stranger and stranger. What's going on here?
What on earth are you talking about, Simone?
Don't play stupid with me, Whitney. You're trying to steal Chad for yourself.
That is ridiculous, okay? I told you before. I have absolutely no interest in him. And you shouldn't either.
If you have no interest in him, why are you throwing yourself at him?
I'm not throwing myself at him. I'm just talking to Chad, that's all.
You were doing way more than talking, Whitney.
Okay, just stop it. What is your problem?
My problem is you. You always have to be the one that's the best at everything. The perfect daughter, the perfect student, the perfect tennis player. While I always have to be the other one.
Simone,
I finally get something to myself. A guy who actually likes me. And then, what do? You try to steal him from me.
That's not true.
I'm warning you, Whitney. Stay away from Chad. He is mine. I saw him first, and if you try to ruin this for me, I will never talk to you again. You won't be my sister.
Haven't I made myself clear? You're not wanted here. Or should I say it in your native tongue?
Come on, Louise, let's go. Look, I'm not letting Julian or anyone else tell me to leave.
Oh, thank God. I need you, Luis.
Sheridan would want me here, that's all I care about.
If only I weren't so tired, I could call out to him. It's just that everything's so foggy. Why can't I remember what happened? No! Oh my God. Hank, how could that be?
I'm sorry, Sheridan. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but I had no choice.
I remember. It was you, Hank. You shot me.
I can see how upset you are, darling. I'm sure Julian will have Louise taken out of here soon.
I hope so.
I still can't believe he said all those things. Such disgusting lies. And at a funeral, no less.
But they weren't lies.
Don't tell me you're taking Louise's side against your own family.
I'm just calling it how I see it. My grandfather isn't here. I mean, what could be more important than mourning the death of his own daughter?
But you heard what Julian said.
Yes, I did hear my father, and there was no more sadness in his voice than anyone else's here. Louise is right. There's no love in this family.
What about your mother? She loves you more than anything in the world.
Yes, my mother does love me, but she despises my grandfather and father. I just wish that our family could be close. I'm afraid that I'm the only one that wants it that way.
Maybe we can do something about that someday.
Why do I feel so differently from the rest of my family? Sometimes I wonder if I'm even a Crane.
Did you hear that, Mama? Ethan is miserable.
Yes, I heard. I feel bad for Ethan, but there's nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. I can tell him he's right, that he's not a Crane.
You will do no such thing, Teresita.
Mama, I have to. He has a right to know the truth.
Charity, I don't mean to be nosy, dear, but I can't help feeling that I interrupted an intimate moment between you and Miguel.
Well,
I suppose that my words of experience don't go as far as they used to, but I had hoped you would think about our little chat before rushing into anything.
Well, I did. You know that your advice means a lot to me.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that, because as I said earlier, I truly believe that a young girl's virginity is her most precious gift, and not something to be given away lightly.
Well, yes, it's just that Miguel and I really love each other, Tabitha. And we think that it's time to take it to the next level.
Well, if you say so. It's just that... oh, never mind.
What? Tell me, Tabitha, please.
Well, I don't mean to bring up a very sad subject, but I can't help wondering what your dear departed mother would feel about her daughter making love at such a young age.
Oh, that's a low blow, Princess.
I guess I just hadn't really thought about that.
Well, that's why Tabitha's around, to guide you. I have a feeling that your mother, may she rest in peace, would want her little girl to wait.